Guys, today is the day when 4 classic players have accomplished what they wanted the whole time 4STORY the original exists. Man, from the very first day it got published, it was their ultimate mission to shut it down, and that's exactly what today happened. Yeah, you cannot play it. I didn't want to do this video at all because I had in plan to do a totally different also about 4STORY the original, and we're gonna talk about it because Zemi Interactive, man, that's the most low budget company, or I don't know how I should describe it. Really, it should be called more like 4STORY the restart, but we're gonna get into that in a second. Okay, let's jump into the sad news, man. 4 classic players, because of you, because of all those reviews you've put there, they got totally depressed and they shut it down. I was just casually finding some info about the 4STORY the original, and meanwhile that I wanted to go on the Steam page. You'll click on it. It's loading because I'm downloading World of Warcraft. Oops, sorry. An error was encountered while processing your request. This item is currently unavailable in your region. That's it, man. That's it. No announcement that they will shut it down. You can go into discussion still, and I've noticed there one guy who also, yeah, here we have it. The game finally died. So yeah, that's it, man. That's it. 4STORY the original has died. It's dead. You cannot play it anymore. Okay, I'm kidding, it's just an error. So, if you'll go onto a Facebook of the 4STORY the original, man, that's such a terrible title. The 4STORY the original, man, what the hell? But it should be called Restart. 14k followers, okay, it should be them. And here we have it. There seem to be some issues with accessing Steam site and bidding. We'll promptly prepare a solution and provide notice accordingly. Prepare a solution, solve it already, man. You are losing money. money. As for September 24th update, it'll proceed as planned. Enjoy the game with peace of mind. No, with this game you will not have peace. 8 likes on a page with 14k followers. Wait, this page is new, or is it like running the whole time 4STORY exists? So yeah, it is not that. Sorry, that was a little bait for you guys, so you are scared a little bit, and also sorry for classic players. Okay, I believe that's everything for the intro, and now we can jump into the actual video I wanted to do. You know, I don't really like playing games on Steam via Steam because the Steam running in the background just takes a few percentages of CPU, GPU, everything, you know, so every single percent counts when it comes to my MacBook, because we are playing this on MacBook gaming. Oh yeah. What is even the reason for this game being on Steam? That's another question. The very first thing I would like to start this video with is quite like a new patch. By the way, there's a lot of maintenance, especially on the 4STORY's Facebook. It's just maintenance. Stop maintaining it, man. Just like upload finish video game where you don't need to maintaining. You understand, man? What is this? Like, of course, that's just a good thing. I hope that those maintenances are for something good. No, we're gonna start this discussion with small thing, not really important one, but it just like doesn't make sense, in my opinion. Definitely comment down below, start the freaking discussion. Mentoring. Mentor function, let's say. What is the reason for you adding it just now? Man, for example, mentoring, I thought that it's just like you have the Zemi Interactive as a publisher, owner of 4STORY, has like base model of 4STORY somewhere, I don't know how it works, but basically, you know, you have a client, something, it has 5 GB, that's the base game, you know, and on top of that you will add something if you would like to in future, some new dungeons you will put into a folder, maps, you know, map 23. And so I thought that mentoring, the function, you know, you are level 70, you will drop down to level 20 as your student is, and you will work with them, for example, to document. It should be there from the very beginning. Why are you adding a normal basic function into the game? And overall, they are adding content. I believe one of you viewers told me something about maps, why they are adding it over some period of time, but I just don't understand, man. In my opinion, again, professional opinion, man, I'm such a professional. You have a base game, and on top of that, you will add new dungeons, new maps, let's say in the new maps. They still have a map which doesn't have opened all of the maps after 14 years, or how old is this game? Like 2008, so that's even more than 14 years. What the hell they were doing those 15, 16 years? Or even Gameforge. I like to use an example, hopefully it's like good example, like it makes sense to me. You have Call of Duty 4. There is a multiplayer, you know, and the game runs, for example, for like 10 years. And after those 10 years, you will take it, the base game, you will publish it again, but with half of the content, which was at the end of, before you published it again. That's how I would describe it, the 4STORY situation. That's why I call it restart. 4STORY the restart. Of course, mentoring is like useless, let's say, or like not really the most important thing when it comes to this game, but I'm just like saying, but I'm just using it to make an example at why they are adding things which are supposed to be there from the very beginning. Why selling stuff was not available at the very beginning. Maybe many people said it in some discussion on Facebook, and so they then changed it. Why would you publish MMORPG where you cannot sell anything? 4STORY the original is also a huge pay to win because you cannot sell really tinctures and other upgrading items, so that means that you cannot buy them. Well, like people anyways, we saw all those equips there, man. Anyways, people are willing to pour money into a dying game. And that brings us into another fact, which is the player count. One of you guys said under probably the latest 4STORY the original video, once the summer will end, summer holidays for students, the player count will rise. In my opinion, that's not really logical. I would say that gamers typically don't go on vacations. You have the most amount of people throughout the summer when it comes to true gamers, and then once they will go back into the school, they will not play as much, But it seems like it doesn't have any effect because throughout the summer, like 250, and now it's still the same. We can check it out just so I'm not talking here trash. Currently it's almost 3 p.m, so no, not the peak, but now 154 players are online. And the peak on Thursday 18th is 206. So the decline is still happening, just like by a few players. For example, on September 15th, there were 238 players. Let's jump into the 4STORY. Let's check out if it actually still works, but it seems like, yeah. My immediate thought when I saw that the store page is not working is that they again got hacked and they deleted it from the Steam, but probably you need to contact Steam, and it's not just delete and it would be deleted. And here we are. I have 25 frames per second. Maybe it's a little bit better, but that's probably because of people not being really here. No, but actually check it out. Morgana, there are some people. Level 80, mission war will begin in 60 seconds. Yeah, on this server it seems like there's a lot more of PvP weapons and armor, overall like PvP stuff to be found in auctions, which wasn't really a thing back then 12 years ago. You maybe couldn't even sell them. We have 1 gold currently, so nothing. That would come in handy. What I have even now? Yeah, plus 12 after my intense upgrading. If I remember it correctly, we can go right away for the hardest ones. Hopefully he will go there also, but most likely, yeah. Again, different keys, so I'm clicking on something and it's not working. Oh, ow. But on this server, the advantage is that you can attack multiple ones. Man, I have 17 frames per second. What is happening? Kurva. Okay, this is not easy at all. This is not easy. Attack, man. Attack. What? Wait a second, I totally forgot that on this server the attacking is slowed down by like 50%, I'm telling you. Yeah, it for real has like a delay. It's not working the same way like on 4Vision as a warrior. Basically, you will press 5 times the basic attack and he will attack 5 times. Zemi Interactive has published this 4STORY the original, and it has mixed reviews. Many negative reviews are there, like rightfully, let's say. Zemi published this game, mixed reactions, and they are absolutely not responding to that. You will do something poorly and normally you would fix it, right? So people like it. And I will fix also my gameplay fucking at... Kurva! What is this 4STORY, man? I'm standing right in front of me and it tells me still that I'm not in range. If there's something wrong in your life, you will fix it. If there's something wrong in your video edit, you will fix it. If there's something wrong in 4STORY the original, you will leave it there. Maybe even before publishing 4STORY the original, you would check out every single private server and a little bit inspire yourself, what those private servers have done, which people like. Now, it would be funny if the developer, if the creator of 4STORY would copy private servers, which robbed, which stolen somehow got to those, clients, servers, everything. But it would be still better than if they would publish this 4STORY the original. Not really necessarily copy something, but just take it and somehow smartly improve it and put it into their game. But mainly I don't understand the content being added later. The content which should be there from the very beginning, in my opinion. For example, the mentoring, that's just a good example of this, but it is unnecessary thing, I'd say. Not really, it's not, for example, adding a new spell. Is it already implemented, by the way? Mentor? Oh, soon I will be from this 4STORY mentor. But yeah, here we have it. They added it. No, man. It should be there from the very beginning. Why are you adding content which should be there later? I've heard that this 4STORY originally is controlled, like this, developed by another studio, you know, Zemi Interactive. Yeah, it's Zemi Interactive, but it's actually doing studio under them, let's say. I will again die. Ah, level up? Nah. Ah, that was just the gambling. Anyways, let's focus. You see? I'm running. I'm basically attacking the mobs the same way like I would on the 4 vision, let's say, as a warrior. I just tried it for like a few minutes for another video. And no problems. Here, I cannot. Man, on this 4STORY, it seems like you just have to do this. You know, this is the best way how to attack. Or I don't know what I'm doing wrong. 1 gold. Let's go. 14, 20, 18, 22. Bam! It seems like this 4STORY got inspired like heavily from World of Warcraft's fighting system, which is also sluggish, you know. Fighting system in World of Warcraft is like you will press second spell and it takes like 3 seconds before it will cast something. No, but it's running the whole time on 22 frames per second, even though like I have normally 50 stable on 4 vision and I have, without recording, over even 100 FPS. Without recording, I have 30 frames per second, 29, 28. It for real scenes, like there's a freaking 30 frames per second limit. Now, I don't know if Zemi Interactive thinks that I'm gonna be dead. Well, they think correctly, but if they think that they can just publish garbage or like not finished game, let's say, let's be kind, and people will play it and no, yeah, they are buying everything, moonstones, anyways. Okay, so we'll finish this video with the gambling. Let's go, please. Okay, so we are not even gambling for a gold, but only for 800. Okay, 12, 8, 13, 24. Come on, bros, get this once.